Good morning. I haven't had my coffee yet, but I think I can get through this and speak somewhat clearly. This will be part 4. So if you follow this, you already know about my YouTube site. You know how to look everything up. So let's get started. Part 4 of the dance, a flute. Let's do it. Alright, I'm going to take a brief moment. That's the reason I didn't talk so much. Let's put a couple of things together, and I want to show you one more thing. It's the grace note. A lot of what we're doing is grace note. Those are grace notes. Normally it's just one going in. But anyway, a grace style of a grace note. And please don't argue with anybody about I said it's this and I said it's that, because I have forgotten so much music that I've forgotten more than I ever knew. So anyway, let's add one thing, then I want to give you an example of how you can add these embellishments, and that's what these are when you give accents, pops, whistles, grace notes, slurs, blurs, bends. Those are embellishments, I've been told. So one embellishment more is it's the style of grace note. I don't have a name for it, but it's when you go past the note. We're going to go from here. The first notes of Amazing Grace. Except we're going to go higher. So we don't want to hold it that long. And then we're going to add now that would be a pop on that finger from there to there to there. First note will be going one note, one finger, I should say past the note, which is. So we're going to go just a real quick, pick up all 4 together and get that one down right quick. So then we're going to add, now normally if you play Amazing Grace it sounds like this. And this is fine and this is good, and sometimes this is what you want, because you don't want to embellish your playing so much that you lose the melody. Embellishments are like cayenne pepper, salt, black pepper. Just the right amount sounds good or tastes good. Too much and you know you've ruined the meal or what's cooking in the pot. So Amazing Grace normally. Now on one verse or one time through or here and there, if you do this, alright, so that's just to, let me bend down here. That's just to show you how you can add those things in a song. Since you've already, if you've been this long, if you've gone this far with me on the dance, then you've learned some of the embellishments, and that one where you go past it and down, then you can just add it to songs. Alright, here we go, the dance. We're going to pick up on phrase 3, and we're going to finish this thing up today. Alright. So that I can get my rhythm correct and get it into my brain, we're going to start off on phrase number 2. And then when we get to number 3, I'll let you know. And that's what we're going to work on, is phrase 3 and phrase 4. So starting on number 2, which we did last time in part 3. Phrase 3. Alright, if I have that in my head, it's phrase 3. Phrase 3. Lord, it's hard to do these differently. Alright, phrase 4. Now this is going to, let me sit down just for a second. Alright, phrase 3 is going to go, let me do it plainly. Now that sounds good and you want to make it pop, You really want to accent it the first time through, because you're going to play it slowly. Second time, you're going to speed it up. Third time, speed it up anymore. If you want to do a fourth time, you don't want to get too fast with it. Because remember, people are supposed to be dancing with this. However, a tongue trill is... That's a tongue trill. What we've been doing is accents is like a finger trill. That's a finger trill, I think. At least we'll call it that. Briefly, a tongue trill is if you slightly open your mouth about like that, put the tip of your tongue to touch your teeth, and then back up about that much, which is about 1/4 of an inch. And then you're going to do a T. You're going to say T. And you're not going to blow lightly. You're going to blow a fair amount of pressure, which say touch the tip of your teeth on the back side. Don't stick it out and around. Touch your tongue to your teeth to where your gum starts, and then back it up maybe just 1/4 of an inch. Just, if you can see that, it's not much. And then you're going to do a T sound. So when you play this fourth verse, almost every note that goes, every note, okay, here we go. All right, if you don't know how to do a tongue trill, and that's a very quick explanation of it, if you will leave me comments on YouTube that says you'd like to know more about tongue trills and things like that, then I will do a video on it and try to go in more depth on it. That's just a quick explanation because we need it. All right. Every time you go from here to open, you're going to do a tongue trill, hopefully on that. You're going to stop it when you go up. Whoops, there. And when you go up from there to there. So when you're playing, I'll play it so you can see where, again, I'll play it slowly without the tongue trill. Alright, that's a little slower. Like I said, it's hard for me. Now when you do it slowly on the first verse, if you can do the tongue trill, this is what you have. And that's it. We are done. This has been, to say the least, difficult, but I have learned a lot about my playing. I have learned a lot about my trying to show lessons on this one, so I've learned a lot. Alright, this is it. I have found this somewhat difficult to teach because of all the bends and slurs and everything you're trying to do on it. If you liked it, if you would leave me a comment on YouTube on the comments, that would be greatly appreciated. And one last note for the people, if you follow me this long, then you might be familiar with my song Cherokee Irish Jig. If y'all will let me know on comments at YouTube that y'all want me to play that and break it down for you. It repeats itself so that can be done. Just let me know and I'll break it down to a very slow song and we'll play it. Anyway, y'all have fun. It's been fun and we'll start on something new next time.